The last
So
match, we
yeah,
got
we have this guy named Kili Loco versus Hamon de Canada, I believe.
basically, yeah, Crazy
Can it?
Kaylee versus Canadian Bacon. These guys are some of the best in the game. Last season was actually SCL Season 4 Finals, so this is going to be the rematch. These two are both, I believe, number 2 and number 3 in their division right now. So this match will have huge implications for the rest of this Diamond season for them.
Yeah, so Kaylee
Yep.
hasn't lost, but he did tie KCM. So KCM and Kaylee are the front runners, and Bacon has lost to KCM. I believe we casted that game actually.
Yeah, we casted that last week.
And so it's really going to be, does Bacon put himself in the top 3 with a result here? Either, I mean, tie against Kaylee, you'll take it. A win would be huge because Kaylee doesn't lose often.
Yeah, in the last 3 seasons, he's lost once.
All right,
Yeah,
we're gonna move on to the picks and bans.
please.
Not too
I'm
much
gonna
of a
predict the,
surprise, but Kaylee going to be banning High Rise 3 of 5.
He's done that
yeah.
every time. Not a
My
surprise.
my prediction is that no one picks Taeyeon. Bam.
And then Canadian Bacon bans Veranda, any 5 of 8.
Makes a lot of sense.
Either that or Library, and I think Miranda's worse in my mind. People disagree.
We had picking Library, so picking the next best 5 of 8 map for him.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Then Bacon picks Ballroom.
I don't
Alright,
know Spanish for
ballroom.
ballroom.
So, yeah, you're trying to keep the Spanish gig going, but no, it's not going to work for
And
much
then
longer.
Kaylee goes with Courtyard. And
I don't know
then
Spanish for courtyard.
Bacon also rounds it out with Balcony. A bit interesting that he
This,
doesn't pick that for his doubled map. Looks like he
yeah,
just wants to play it once and instead try Kaylee's sniper out on Ballroom instead.
yeah, this is incredibly standard
This
for these
is
two.
this is what they've done previously, and it's been a lot of sniper wins. In like season 3, other than overtime, and I'm not even sure they had spy wins in overtime. They just had sniper wins every game except for
The one
in
that breaks
overtime.
it.
They did get a bit more interesting in the finals. There was actually quite a few surprising spy wins and spy wins on like 5 of 8 maps, which is unusual for them. But our expectation here, especially with Kaylee's pick here of Library to start, would be sniper wins. Anything other than that would be breaking serve, definitely.
All right,
Yeah,
well, we're gonna get right into the thick of things. We got Kaylee as general on Library. You guys there?
Perfect.
yep.
Yep.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
If y'all are ready, then let's get started in 3, 2, 1, playing it. In our rematch of the finals, there is a double round robin. These guys will also meet later in the season. But this one's big. It has a lot of implications for later in the season. Kaylee taking the rude flirt. We're already playing Kaylee games.
Yeah, the
Uh,
rudest flirt, and he hits the green test.
Kaylee is a green monster. It doesn't get said enough, and it's actually one of the reasons why balcony is a concern for me. Over TN, is Kaylee just hits so many greens. He also walks through conversation, hits bugs, but we're not dead. And Bacon,
Yeah, we're
well,
not dead yet.
Bacon will often. Okay,
Well,
okay.
you know, I think we got lied to, with Bacon there a little bit. Bacon was like, "Hey, he's not dead." Actually, sorry, he is.
Yeah, Bacon's one to like hold his shot if he's not certain because he's very good at mission counting. I think he just took a moment to go. Yeah, this isn't really worth it. I'm just gonna take the shot.
Yeah,
No point in playing with your food.
yeah, exactly. Especially since Cypher can take up a lot of energy to play correctly and on a high level.
Yeah,
It's a lot of brain space, and it's
moving on
exhausting.
because bugs are bugs are bugs. We got Canadian Bacon as boots in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I'm looking to break serve against Kaylee's sniper, but that's so hard to do, as we know. Kaylee's sniper
Yeah.
is like a 90% win rate or something like that, something ridiculous
So
of
I
the
mean, let's
sort.
let's talk about options here. So as Bacon, Like I think probably option number one is like 4 soft tails plus hidden bug is probably like your main plan.
Yeah.
I know his Bacon really likes his frames, but frames are quite hard on 5/8. But he is like particularly apt to go swap after someone and hope that they die, or at least make sure that he doesn't die for just doing a Randy swap. I mean, other options, you got to get real cheeky. You're doing things like time ads and stuff, and Kaylee's lockdown on cheeky things like time ads has been really impressive. It's things that he's improved over time.
Yeah, time ads are really hard to get by Kaylee. He gets a mental list of who's been to Windows, and then, in whatever downtime he has, he'll check the time, and if it's not right, he'll get a lot of lowlights out of it, and it's super strong.
Bacon getting his first mission here with the 51% flirt. These guys are hitting their greens. Yeah, it didn't always used to be that way, by the way. Kaylee used to have weaknesses, and despite the fact he was still winning. I mean, he won SPL 1, 2, 3, and 4, and annoyingly, he's getting better, which seems quite unfair, honestly.
That means that I guess the rest of us will just have to improve even faster than him. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, eventually Diamond will get. I think there's only been 10 players who've ever been in Diamond, so he's only had nine competitors. I mean, we both lost him in Winter Cup, so we've experienced the pain.
Oh yeah, Kaylee is a scary sniper to play against for sure.
Okay, we're making progress here. This is gonna be another flirt. If we can hit another green here, we're actually in a good position to finish relatively quickly. We just need to do our hardtails. I say just with a huge caveat of that's the scariest laser in the game.
Yeah. The thing is with Kaylee is that theoretically all you have to do to beat him is take one spy win and then lock down sniper, but like his spy is really good too. So it's really hard to lock down sniper against him.
Yeah, so we have after library, we're gonna have ballroom, which is kind of like a soft tan in my mind. It is actually a map that you can get away with bugs. I know I did my game though. It took me 3 BBs to do so against Kaylee. Um, I think the reason, and this is an interesting stat, Bacon's picked tan against other players previously.
He
Uh,
picked it against KCM once, and
and,
he got it. He got it picked against him by warning track in week
and
one, I
went
think.
0 and 8.
Yeah, 0 and all. That's
Which I
why I
think
was so
is
confident in predicting that there would be no Tay pick.
he's just discouraged himself, despite the fact that this is by far the most likely player that you'd want to pick Tan against, just because it's so miserable to try and camp on with the shoji and the just immense cover.
White
This is
test
Purling
per
behind the
line.
pole, but it's white and it's against Kaylee. Kaylee sees the Toby turn around. The low lights come off. It might just be between us and Red Dress when the dust settles. Red Dress takes again too. We have 2 missions to do, and there's only 2 people to watch. We're not in a good spot. Because we're not going to get a bug away. We're not going to get microfilm. We're not going to get swap. And we have 20 seconds. Yeah,
Yeah,
Bacon's not finishing. He's just kind of hoping a shot comes off, but it's just not going to happen. Kaylee's too patient.
Kaylee, one of the nastiest mission counters in the game. Knows if you're done or not, and Canadian Bacon is not done. Neither are any of the AIs. He tries to go for the time ad, but it's a little bit too late because you gotta check your phone.
Yeah, Boots is a millennial. She's got to check her phone, which takes like an extra second or two from checking a watch. And just not enough time to get that time ad off. But that game he was gonna get shot for the time ad anyways. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and so we go to a 1-1 sniper party so far.
And we'll get Kaylee. We'll probably get a bit more action here on the spy side once we get it started. In 3, 2, 1, playing it. Just statistically, by the way, Bacon times out more than anybody in an SCL, and his casual stats, like the SpyParty leaderboard, aren't much different. He's absolutely willing to time out.
Right.
We're just hard chasing the seduction target, and seduction target does not go to a place that we favor because Kaylee does not want to go to statues immediately. Bacon's not highlighting for statues, which is always an interesting choice.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what he is highlighting for. I didn't check last game what the highlights were coming off for, but
Bacon doesn't highlight much, but when Bacon highlights someone, it's because they really broke a rule in his mind.
that
It's a
entry and immediate exit was interesting. And our seduction target just comes right next to the place we would have been. Looks like we're heading back.
when people say that they only lowlight people who they are really certain about not being the spy, I've always had the feeling that Bacon's highlights are the same but reverse logic of really if you're getting highlight, it's because I'm really watching you. I think it's
Right.
one of the worst, if not just the worst player to get highlight against.
Yeah, we got
Whatever
looking
Pearls
at
did.
Pearls over
Pearls,
here. Exactly.
she did middle statues and to stand next to the ambassador. She would be a Kaylee line of play. This is middle statue that we're barely on the pad. Irish, don't ruin this for us.
It's fine. We've got the left statue inspector already.
Yeah, she got it. Okay.
Done. We do the correct statue order here. Very.
Okay, we're fine. We're not dead. We're not fine.
Not dying for a massive etiquette break against Bacon is
That laser just followed us across the map too.
2 green flirts because Kaylee is gross.
Yeah.
Now we don't have to worry about that mission at all. We spent very little time doing it.
If Kaylee doesn't run away with this book, he's playing against character. I think he knows that he's in trouble after this inspect though. This laser's just actually sitting on him. He's gonna burn a hole in his suit if he's not careful.
Yeah.
If this is I mean, Bacon's actually one to like hide his lights, and library is kind of a hard map to get a sneaky light on. It's not like other maps where you can just put your laser somewhere and the spy walks across your laser that you can kind of hide your light like that.
Mm-hmm.
He might not actually be that suspicious of Kaylee, but I don't buy it. I don't want to just have like that diamond bias of he always knows because he's diamond, but
Yeah,
he's got his laser watching Kaylee so often.
I think Kaylee thinks he's highly suspicious right now.
Exactly. I think that's the bigger point to make is this laser is hanging out with Kaylee all too often for Kaylee to be comfortable. And I think Kaylee's happy to time out at this point.
Yeah, and Kaylee is actually really good at knowing when he's suspicious based on, what's like not even just how much the sniper is following him, but like what's being left unguarded right now and why is it being left unguarded, right?
Okay. This is progress.
We get a contact, so we have 3 missions done. And a couple more.
Taking the easy low lights, doesn't want to assume too much. Though I'm surprised Alice didn't get a low light. Okay, we got 2 missions to go. We've already done inspects, which means Kaylee's favorite of inspect.
This looks like a bug path.
Bug. Shot. No.
No shot.
Do we have such a good mission count, or did he just not really acknowledge that bug? Because it was very much on camera.
We can't like go to statues here, so it looks like we're gonna have to go.
I think
transfer
the plan.
this?
We're not putting this in immediately. I think what we're gonna do here is go time add, and then. Yeah, we're not.
No.
Yeah, he did a
Okay.
path to try and put it in, and then realized the laser was watching him. Yeah, okay, this works too. I guess I'm just gonna get shot.
And then he's gonna slam it and then he's gonna shot. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so against Bacon, you really got to watch your pathing, and so when Kaylee's making this active decision to path towards and then away from the bookcase real quickly, that's Kaylee saying, "Oh no, the laser's here. This slam is not gonna work. I guess I'll try the later slam."
And which still doesn't work just because now you've suddenly attracted a lot of attention with the path.
Yeah. And then I mean the other option here is time add, hopefully green time add, and then put the book in. But you're in a situation where you did a really obvious bug on camera. It's
it's just gonna be tough to finish there.
Yeah. Snipers continuing the sniper party. And we'll see if that continues here with Bacon on orange dress on library. Okay. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And yeah, Sniper Party is usually how things go for Diamond for the most part. But we have seen some spy wins
As
getting
surprising,
pulled off
yeah, it's
recently.
always surprising when you see a spy win, but these guys are not infallible. Don't get that wrong. And they give you this flirt's unfortunate, but they give you a space to breathe in some senses. In Kaylee's sense, he's not particularly watching for anything other than just the hardtail missions, so you can
Yeah.
kind of rush through.
So standing on top of wheels here doesn't matter because we're playing against Kaylee, but ugh.
Was that? Is he trying to replicate? Like, so
Wait, yeah, okay.
Dowsy called it out in my game, and it was a pure flub. I just accidentally clicked the button and then ran away.
Yeah, I think that was trying to replicate an anti-tail. Yep.
But I think Bacon doesn't think that I just made a mistake, and it is actually a thing you can kind of replicate, because that's really weird. Huh.
I mean, if you stutter just well enough, and like we've seen, Twitches from KCM, for example, that are incredibly hard to see. So if you can do it right, it can look incredibly, just incredibly convincing.
So Ambassador just put his dirty hands all over the drinks, but we're holding a book. It's not really going to be on the table.
Looks like we're gonna go to
doing a
green book
microfilm.
here.
Buddy, oh pal, this is KrazyCaley.
Yeah, and he just gets shot for it. The direct, like, not even SCL, but we saw a Bearar in the Winter Cup Finals against KrazyCaley.
Just get shot.
Just get shot over and over
thing.
for the direct microfilm transfer.
They'll never learn. Hopefully he does before the end of the set. It's 2-2. We got time for him to learn.
Yeah. Now we're on
Ballroom's
Ballroom.
another map that you shouldn't be doing the microfilm on against Kaylee. But we'll see Kaylee do the spy side first. In 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Wait, my game isn't loaded in.
Hold up.
Yep.
Oh.
Alright, we're good now.
Okay, let's try that again. In 3, 2, 1, go. Bug. Oh, God.
Instantly suspicious. Instantly suspicious. We are
dead to rights. What do you want to talk about for 3 minutes? Diamond standings? let's talk about diamond standings. So
yeah, diamond standings.
So we got. I feel like it's 3 tiers right now, right? It's Kaylee or maybe Kaylee and KCM are top.
Then it's
if Bacon can pull something off here and he's doing his part, I think he's potentially sneaking into the top 3 if he can get a result here. And then Track, and then Magician and Kledos. I think we did actually have a result on Magician Kledos. Magician, I think, kind of dominated Kledos in their last set. So I think it's going to be up to the top 4, though. I don't think Magician and Kledos have a real running at the
yeah,
the
I even if even if one of them, maybe Magician, won all of their games from here on out, I'm not sure if they can make top 2.
Is Kaylee gonna win this? He's doing middle statues with fingerprint. He needs to avoid doing 3 cycles, but Orange Dress does have slower.
Well,
he hit a big flirt, and he just needs to sneak another print. Ambassador is touching a statue. We actually are kind of in this despite the highlight.
Yeah.
There's no other highlights though. Like, we should be the thing being watched if his highlights are true, and I haven't seen anything from Bacon that says otherwise previously.
There weren't highlights in the game we got shot on library.
Ambassador touching another thing here in the bookcase. Kaylee getting options, and he's watching it. I mean, he's watching the whole party, but he's definitely acknowledging these fingerprints, given he's gotten the first one. Not breaking etiquette here, not forgetting to do a talk. This is a winnable game, potentially. It's up to Bacon, really. I don't think Kaylee has much choice no matter. This is not helpful. We need to green this.
Yeah, that was really important. We are gonna go pick up this fingerprint on books.
He did not cook this print particularly long. I'd be surprised if this fingerprint went unnoticed. It would be the first fingerprint I would expect would be the more unnoticed one of the 2. We're not dead. And we could have won. If we hit the 2 green flirts, we could have won. So this is really telling. It's going to be hard to shoot for the flirt.
Yeah, it really is.
We took the book out, and that means we can't go meet the seduction target at the
All right,
statues.
so we're reading here. We're waiting for the ST to go someplace we can do something.
Yeah, fortunately for Kaylee, the the briefcase is far away, so at least the seduction target won't do that. The only thing that really beats us is if the seduction target goes to another statue.
We're actually reading for way too long here. Like
Correct.
this is hardtail reading right here, and
He
we
didn't even put it down before he leaves. Kaylee, tisk tisk. Quick flirt. It's an interrupt. This is the sort of flirt you can shoot for if you want to. Bacon,
5 seconds.
he's not convinced.
Yeah, and Bacon lets away a spy win, which is exactly what KrazyCaley needs to just
Look,
run the table here. He wants.
look at those highlights and lowlights. Highlight, spy, and ambassador.
And
And he just
shot
gets the
doesn't come
soft toe
up.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't count the bug, it's surprising. This is the sort of game I expect Bacon to pull a win if he gets an early highlight like this.
Yep, and that's the first spy win of the set. Now Bacon on which twin is that? Bling twin, with his ST being plain twin.
Oh, we
I'm
got
not sure how much I like that against
some
Caley of all
Alabama
people.
flirting today, and we'll get
Yeah,
started
against
here in
the thing is against Caley of all people. We can talk about it during the game, but
yeah. Let's get started here in 3, 2, 1. Planet, go for it.
against Caley of all people, like he's not gonna be watching flirt pairings, right? But like twin test just sticks in your mind so well. It's very easy to be like, hey, both twins have been together a lot, and like even if you're not paying attention to it. So against
Yeah, and I don't think Kaylee doesn't highlight for to.
oh, this bug
That
is
was a
gross.
really nasty bug. He's not dead. He's
Yeah,
not dead. He's not highlight. Nasty bug. Bacon is in position to win this game.
yeah, and like that wrong arm coming into the conversation with Taft as the ambassador, that was completely invisible from Kaylee's side.
Yeah, you're just shooting for the path, and shooting for a path on ballroom is going to result in a lot of missed shots. Um, we can do middle statues here and flirt, and it looks like Bacon's sold on that idea. We do eat the highlight, but that's expected. We get a white flirt, but it's Kaylee, so we can probably get the flirts in the future. How do we lose this game? Like, what do you need to avoid?
Swapping, doing a hard tell, which is very easy to avoid usually.
And like atrocious pathing. And I think the thing that we need to like specifically avoid is just not let the AI dictate the game. If the double agent decides to leave conversation and walk around for 2 minutes, then we're out of luck. So we need to be relatively aggressive. Seduction target we can chase anywhere though, and they're not gonna be able to do briefcases for 2 minutes. This looks like a good BB if we want to go line it up. Bacon on point every time. Risky path, but we're behind the pole.
And in the red.
Contact green.
We do not red test the contact, which is one way we could lose this.
True. That is basically the only way.
Kaylee deciding to low light a conversation that had 4.
Uh-oh.
This is close enough
RST
for
coming
a
to
green.
us.
Yeah.
And we just finish it off, and that looks like it's going to be another
Game,
spy
easy
win.
life.
Bacon getting
Laser
the
on
spy
us,
win
but
past
you're
Kaylee.
not shooting Kaylee. You didn't see the bug.
And look at that again. The only highlight, spy. Once more.
Yeah, so he took a low light on someone went to statues, and otherwise it was a really quiet game from the AI, but it doesn't matter if you have such a good bug. Do you want to go look at that again, Yush?
I am. He actually missed the pad afterwards. It was kind of hilarious that he doesn't do any like idle
just played
animations
off.
afterwards, but it looks okay. Like as long as if unless Kaylee saw that there are no idle animations happening, like hey, he should be doing something, not just standing there.
Yeah, he
But
was facing the conversation
but
at
the
least.
bug is very good. Like there's definitely an angle to see it, but Kaylee was not anywhere close to being able to catch it at his angle. Like he had to be way farther to the right, I think.
Okay, and let's see if we can get some more spy wins. This was exciting.
Yeah.
Waking me up here on our EU cast. Look at all these animals here, by the way. Just beavers and fish and butterflies. Ballroom's such a pretty map. Has some doors back there, by the way.
God,
Caley as red dress.
don't remind me. Yes.
And we'll get started here in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Caley not getting a cast bug, which means we can talk more about this map. Look at these pictures of the cast members. How
Did you
like
know there are
pretentious-
2 of Taft?
real? I know this is a high one, but there's another one.
Yeah.
So we're just assuming that this is Taft's ballroom, right? He's just the
Yeah,
ambassador
obviously.
always, and it's just his ballroom. By the way, we swapped.
Oh, so
Did
we
we
did.
3-cycle too?
Yes.
KrazyCaley. You're playing against the Canadian Bacon, and you think you can get away with swapping and 3-cycling? I think not.
Banana bread.
We're
Contact.
rushing. Can we get? We did not green the first flirt, so we can't just finish on flirt.
Yeah.
We could bug. This is quite an option bug. He's gonna take exactly that. He does not bug on entry.
Okay, so the
We eat the
statue was
highlight.
swapped. Oh yeah, we eat a highlight, but the statue was swapped by a low light, so maybe it hasn't been seen yet. We could pull this off. We just need one more flirt without dying.
The other reality would be that if Bacon just doesn't remember who was at statues, because he doesn't do the statue highlights to remind himself, but he did take the highlight. It was timed with us being right next to the ambassador and stuff, so it's a vague spot. And I feel like it's a vague spot from Kaylee's position, but Kaylee knows what his plan is. He's just going to timer flirt.
Yeah, just needs to finish this up, and then he can win. Take another spy win.
Yet
Which is-
again, we're in a situation where we're the only highlight, and we're in a position to win.
Well, someone else picked up a highlight, and now we talk again, and mission win countdown. It doesn't look like Bacon's on this.
Yeah, Bacon picking ballroom because it's easy enough to get spy wins. The problem is that goes both ways.
Yeah, Kaylee taking 2 spy wins on ballroom really quick. Get that rush in there. Just to say, yeah, I still can. And Kaylee going up again.
I'm sorry to chat who I triggered, by the way. But Kaylee's ahead, and now Bacon has to win a spy. And while we do have balcony in the future, now would be preferable time if we can get another spy win on ballroom and just have SpyParty ballroom for all 4 games. That would be nutty. And Bacon choosing wheels in 3, 2, 1, planet. Bacon does not want to go to that bookcase. Takes control and stops that in its tracks. And we'll probably go and take this flirt because it's worth it. Yeah, nice and close. You're playing against Kaylee. Who cares? Bug?
No bug.
No.
Wheels bug is a little bit awkward. That's the problem with that bug.
And yeah, it's Bacon or Kaylee. I think he actively, you could see the laser twitch over to get vision of it. Made the right decision, and he talked too to make sure that it didn't even look like a bug. 34%, kind of rushed through the flirt, I think, because he was trying to do it before getting caught for doing a wrong arm, or not wrong, a behind the back bug. Kaylee, you gotta go highlight salmon. There you go. We're timer flirting, which I don't like against Kaylee, just ever.
Yeah, there's no reason to time flirt against Kaylee. He doesn't care. Oh, look at that bouncing from Salmon.
Holy guacamole! Yeah,
and even Kaylee is gonna low light for that.
That was
Holy
like
crap.
6 bounces. To be clear, in case anybody hasn't watched, so the AI, when they try and path someone, will often do this, like the hallway shake. You know, when you're like in a hallway and you're just trying to like you dance left, dance right, and you're both going the same direction. Doing it for that long though, which is like 5 or 6 bounces, is just impressive, and it's really hard for.
Yeah, if you replicate that spy, you deserve the low light.
I've seen 1 or 2 SCL examples. I remember Teetery did it, and I was like, okay, I have a lot of respect for Teetery. Bacon's making sure
did he
to
get low light
sip.
for it though?
No, because Fearful Ferret had no respect for what was
Oh.
the best play I've ever seen in SEL. Our section target's not chilling. We're just chilling. We need to do something, or we're just playing another Bacon frame game. I'm not sure who we'd be framing on, though. I don't think anybody's done middle statues. And the one person who I know did statues and salmon, because I told Kaylee is low lit. So I'm assuming Twin also done or both twins have done statues, but we need to. Yeah, maybe Purloin after this twin would be an option if no P takes.
And never jacked. Oh, switch forward so we can request a drink. It looks like.
Yeah, so if we
White
green
Purloin.
this, we don't. Okay, we dead.
Yeah, this is.
We dead.
This is death.
Yeah, so Bacon doing what I was saying, which if he hits a green here and then Twin also hits a green, then it really then yeah, well, I mean, it rejects a drink. Then the Purloin goes off. Twin is actually a high candidate to die after maybe another banana bread. But if you white test, then Kaylee sees the fade and you die.
I mean, I guess you don't even have to know the fade, right? You just
Exactly.
Really probably knows the chain.
As soon as I said it, I'm like,
no
it
one
really
behind
doesn't, because we just saw Twin take, right?
Yeah.
And
That means Kaylee taking the lead, 5-3, going into Courtyard.
And this is trouble for Bacon, because Courtyard is well known to be spy biased. Hashtag who noob lies. As I was saying during the terrace game, it's very linear. There's not too many options, but the options you do have in Courtyard can be quite powerful. Because all you really need to do to beat Kaylee, for example, is just get a hardtail. Just one hardtail. And you can close it out like we did in that ballroom game. But Kaylee on spy first here in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And Kaylee looking to close it out with this venue. Bacon looking to pull it back. Oh! What Kaylee? Were you? Chase.
It's time of chaos. Like
I know, but it's just it looks so awkward.
It's so bad, and it's against Bacon too. Like, not sure what his intent was really, because it didn't really look like he was chasing the flirt with those random ass moves. Purloin?
No,
absolutely not.
Purloining and Diamond on Courtyard is just really not good. It doesn't work out very often.
Unless you have something like we were talking about in that last ballroom game where multiple rejects and you can.
And you can do it as your last mission, yeah.
Or last mission Purloin and just be on the other side of the statue.
Animation, putting that down.
Kaylee's broken 2 animations on statues today. Like,
yeah.
That was almost a nice bounce, and then he.
Okay, I guess Bacon, it was a nice bounce.
Bacon just says it's a nice bounce. Lots of low light.
And does can Bacon bring this back now?
Yeah, so I think Bacon's lowlights, like his highlights, if you get low lit by Bacon, it's a very strong low light. The problem is it just means that Kaylee needs to do something that won't get caught. Fingerprint is always like optimal if you're low lit, and Ambassador is going to the statues. I'm not sure that's necessarily what we're going to choose. Good BB.
Yeah, it's decent. We got a couple of lowlights down.
Two highlights down, which is unfortunate.
Rather, highlights down. Now we are in fact going for the finger. Ooh! Oh, okay. I thought we missed a pad. No, we're just going for the briefcase.
And he knows which statue it is because he just took the fingerprint.
Yeah, but unfortunately, AI goes take our fingerprint off that statue.
Yeah, difficult or easy. Just do what Magic
Toby's offering to the ambassador. Ambassador is not taken, unfortunately, so we don't get that option.
KrazyCaley's trying to get low lit when he's already low lit with that weird bounce. Not that it was on camera. Yeah, Caley just wants fingerprint.
Difficult fingerprint chasing here. And if he hits it, he wins.
That's a swap.
He just swaps. And then he green fingerprints anyways.
It's fine. We're okay. It's okay. 5 missions, but the swap will never go off because we're just going to stand here and we're not getting shot because we're low lit. Don't you think he's
and Kaylee locks up the tie, and now Bacon under the gun, having to win as spy on Courtyard against Kaylee of all people. Oh, that's so difficult.
Yeah, you're in chat saying it was legit good bounce. The first bounce was good. The second turnaround doesn't make much sense to me, but you guys can argue about etiquette in chat. Not my job. My job's to cast here, and we got Bacon on 3 match points.
Yeah,
And he has to
and
win as Spy on Courtyard, which I'm sure he's not happy about.
as Warning Truck mentioned in chat earlier, Kaylee's Courtyard Sniper is 91% win rate, so, going off of that, the odds of us, getting to see another game after this one is about 10%.
Yeah, but it's Bacon,
Yeah.
so
exactly.
bless. No, let's see what Bacon can do. He's got a few options in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
I'd like to point out that at this point, 4 of our 9 games have been spy wins.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot of Spy wins, mainly on Ballroom, which makes me wonder if maybe the picks should have been Ballroom and TN. But if we don't even get to if Kaylee just closes out here, it really won't come to question.
Yeah.
Is that a saying? Won't come to question? Yeah.
I'm not sure that is a saying. I've never heard
I
it
can say
myself
it in
before.
Spanish if you want. Canadian bacon, with
Oh,
the
that's
redirect.
that's cheese. That's cheese.
Yeah, but
Right
he's not
there.
gonna get a low light for it. The only way you get a low light against Kaylee for pathing is if you bounce off the ambassador 6 times
And without bugging, exactly.
without bugging. We got 28%, which is kind of rubbish. And it looks like we're timer floating, which is against Kaylee. Not my favorite thing to do. There
And
is a fingerprintable statue though, so we do have option.
what I
Option one,
mean by that
fingerprintable
cheese,
statue.
it gives us a little bit more ST cooldown without really being that suspicious.
Okay, so we're taking the immediate flirt, 58%, and just talking as if we were
Bailing out of there
interrupted.
immediately. I like that.
Yeah, good choice. Banana bread's really good actually. The only problem is the SDA is out.
Oh well, it suddenly got a lot worse just now.
SDA, well, Bacon's not gonna know who the SDA is, but okay, this banana bread is now back to being good.
Yep.
No highlights are in a conversation with a DA, which is a bit unfortunate. If Bacon's gonna, nope, not even gonna try. No interest. Highlighted statue.
Fingerprintable
The
statue.
path was really clean in my opinion. Yeah, this was
Oh, but it's a red
difficult.
test.
That's a swap, but he greens it. So someone was here before. That's why he's chosen to swap this statue, but he greened the swap. The problem with doing that is you can't guarantee that the next person to go to that statue will do any job of body blocking it. Like Wheels is short. You're not going to
Yeah.
be able to ever hide the statue, and we're going to watch this fade.
And
That
Kaylee
fades
sees
on
the
camera.
fade. We'll
Not
probably see the
immediately
fade.
dead, but the swap's seen. The lowlights
Looks like
are
yeah,
very telling.
looks like he didn't actually see the fade, but he's getting the lowlights on everybody except for the only two that it could be.
Okay, he's camping this bug, which we should not take. We need another flirt, and we need to do a banana bread, and we need the banana bread to be really good, and we only have 30 seconds.
And double agent's out anyways.
And SDA's
It's
out.
not looking good for Bacon right now.
Yeah.
Kaylee's keeping him highlight while Wheels is neutral lit. Looks like he's
Immediate banana
Banana
bread
bread.
comes into conversation. Yep.
and we get shot. Yep. And that's gonna be it. Kaylee taking 7-3 over Bacon here, and that's actually really impressive in Diamond, particularly. Diamond matches usually, go the distance.
Yeah,
But
I mean the big issue here is you let him win on Spy twice on Ballroom, which was your pick. But that's Ballroom for you.
that's
I
fine.
did also win on Spy on Courtyard though, and you can't be happy with that. Like when Kaylee's picking these maps like Library and Courtyard, you're very much hoping that they go Sniper Party, and then you get to do your fun things on Ballroom and Balcony, and just losing on your own picks and your opponent's picks, no good.
Yeah, overall
And
solid
yeah,
set.
Yeah, no, these guys are diamond level.
Yeah, some spooky things I saw there was Kaylee was taking like other lowlights that were not like 100% safe.
How
He was,
dare
he
him?
was taking like fake BB lowlights
he's not
on
supposed
the
to do
on even on the
that.
spy win that Bacon had. He almost
Oh
lost
yeah,
because Caley made a nice read that was a real BB. He was taking pathing lowlights on library. Like, Caley keeps
Caley, stop it.
adapting.
Stop.
I don't
Stop
like it. I don't like it at all.
You need to stop it, Caley.
Yeah.
Either way, though, that's going to be the end of the cast.
So when do we get to watch more Spy Party?
The next cast will be tomorrow, and I believe that's at 4 p.m. PST or 5 p.m. Not quite sure.
I don't think it's changed actually. I think it's still 5.
5 p.m. PDT. Okay.
Yeah, it's an NA cast, despite the fact that we're all located in North America. Tomorrow's the NA cast, and I believe it's still 5 p.m. Obviously, we'll be back here with EU cast. Likely, I don't see any reason why we would change it from the 10 a.m. start that we had here Pacific Daylight Time. And to everybody here, anything else you guys want to plug while we have you?
If you want to keep up with standings overall in SCL, check out scl.spypartyfans.com. If you want to find replays from previous seasons of SCL, you can find those over at spypartyfans.com in the competitive section. And if you want to get updates on whenever the cast goes live, go and check out the Spy Party Fans Twitter, because we tweet it out every single time, or Track does.
You also get to see sharks do silly things if you go on the Twitter. Beyond that, I know for myself personally, Track on Spy Party Fans just released an article. Feel free to read that. I think there's good lessons to be learned, though I wrote it, so I'm biased. And Yeesh, I know you stream a bit. There's good Spy Party streamers around, but we'll see you guys tomorrow for the cast.
All right. Yeah. Take care. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers. Bye.